Dracule Mihawk, or better known as Taka no Mi Mihawk, is the strongest swordsman in the world of One Piece and is one of the strongest characters in the series. Mihawk is one of the 7 warlords, or the Shichibukai, who cooperate with the world government. However, with the Shichibukai system being disbanded, he is now no longer a part of the system. Mihawk is again considered a pirate who is being hunted by the Navy. As with several other characters, Mihawk very rarely appears in the story. That's why maybe many of the fans are curious about Mihawk's figure, especially about how much his bounty is after he is no longer a Shichibukai. But before we start this video, please smash that like button. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please subscribe and click notification bell, or you will miss future anime videos. When talking about Mihawk's individual strength, Oda-sensei has often stated that he is one of the best fighters in One Piece. In fact, it might even be on par with the Yonko. With enormous power, Mihawk becomes a figure that is difficult to stop and also difficult to catch, as is the case today. In an SBS column, Oda said that Enel's bounty was estimated at 500 million belly if he was a pirate. Ace alone will be worth 500 million belly, and Sabo will have a bounty of 602 million belly. In terms of strength and experience, Mihawk is certainly superior to the 3 figures, and until now no one has even been able to match Mihawk's strength. Shanks alone has a bounty of 4 billion belly, but his influence, his crew, and also his diplomatic power is extraordinary. On the other hand, to guess how much Mihawk's game value is considered to be very difficult, because Mihawk is known for his threat level, without any other external factors. Katakuri is probably a fitting comparison for Mihawk, with some similarities, such as the level of strength possessed. Mihawk is probably one of the most powerful fighters in a duel, or one that is great for taking someone's life outright. However, even so, Mihawk was no more dangerous and terrifying than someone who could control fire and burn an entire city in an instant. Not to mention there are characters that can turn into a giant dragon and shoot terrible lasers from his mouth. The world government doesn't care about who beats whom. What the world government and navies care about is world peace and the safety of the people, and how they can maintain their power. How much someone has the potential to cause damage can be one factor in determining a game value. Mihawk may be considered terrible and dangerous, but it is no more dangerous than someone who has the tremor fruit. Not much can be discussed about Mihawk's personality, considering he is a person who is always calm and never shows emotion or anger. Maybe this is also what makes many people think why Mihawk then needs to have a game value. However, even so, it is not impossible that Mihawk has killed many people in the past. As we know, Oda-sensei has never shown Mihawk's past. One of the important things to consider when determining Mihawk's bounty is that he doesn't have a crew or someone under his command. Mihawk is known to live alone on a small island called Kuregana, with an intelligent baboon commonly known as Human Drill. Mihawk is also known to often sail alone. Mihawk may know a lot of dangerous figures, like Shanks, but he still fights alone. Pirate figures like Roger, Whitebeard, Kaido, Big Mom, and Shanks not only have a strong and large crew, they also have a great influence on the world through their connections and protection. They can send their men to attack or claim territory. Mihawk had become a pirate, but then he joined the government and became one of the Shichibukai. His status as a Shichibukai made his bounty frozen. This is the same as the other pirates. It is not known exactly when Mihawk was appointed as a Shichibukai. However, based on the Viva card data, Mihawk became a Shichibukai after Roger's execution, about 24 years ago. Mihawk himself is known to be the same age as Shanks and had become his strongest rival. Shanks then lost his left arm when he was 27 years old and later became a Yonko 6 years ago, at the age of 33. It can be assumed that Mihawk became a Shichibukai after Shanks lost his arm, at the age of 30. Even before becoming a Shichibukai, actually Mihawk was already widely known by people thanks to his extraordinary swordsmanship. So far, It is known that the bounty of the Shichibukai themselves has never exceeded the limit of 500 million belly. In chapter 957 yesterday, we saw how the world government finally decided to disband the Shichibukai system. This means that the pirates who merged into the Shichibukai now regain their old status. And this can also be interpreted as the game value of those who had been frozen or dismissed are active again. The Navy itself is currently moving its troops to capture the Shichibukai. However, the other Shichibukai, including Mihawk, were ready to fight against the naval forces who were about to capture them. It was highly likely that Mihawk would succeed in wiping out the Navy sent to capture him. The question then is whether Mihawk will remain in his palace until he finds a balanced opponent, or will he move on as a bounty hunter? Based on all the explanations above, what is the approximate value of Dracule Mihawk's current bounty? If previously Mihawk had a bounty of 650 also belly, there is a possibility that Mihawk's current bounty could reach 2 billion berries. We'll see how much Oda-sensei will give Dracule Mihawk the latest bounty in the next chapter.